Are you curious if you should spend time reading Atomic Habits? You're at the right place. Let's talk about it. This is definitely one of my favorite books. There's a reason that it's a New York Times bestseller and has been a hot seller for so long, which is going to make this review that I have to share with you super easy. So let's get straight into it so that you can evaluate for yourself if you'd like to take the time to read it. Let's begin. First up, a little bit of synopsis and basic facts about the book. Atomic Habits is written by James Clear, where the premise is that you can create meaningful habits by having good systems in place and evaluating them regularly to make small changes to get you the results that you're looking for. He talks about different studies that is based on and gives numerous examples to thoroughly explain his points. The book is about medium length, 225 pages with 20 chapters. There's also additional chapters that you could download that focuses on how to apply these principles to business and parenting. Next up is author credibility. So let's talk about James Clear. He grew up in Ohio and got a degree in biomechanics while also being a pitcher of the baseball team there. He had an experience with a very traumatic injury with a baseball bat when he was younger that put him on the journey of learning how to rehabilitate himself and institute good habits that got him on that college team. He went on to start a career in being a performance coach for both athletes and executives. Eventually, James Clear started out writing a newsletter to help people with their habits that became wildly successful on his website, jamesclear.com. Currently, he speaks at company events and actually just came out with an app that can help you form better habits called Atoms. And side note, if you'd rather watch him speak about habits, you can via the Masterclass app. He has a course on that, building habits as well. Overall, this man has a ton of experience as a performance coach and has done a lot of research on the topic, not only for his career, but also for himself, as you'll read about in the book. To me, it seems like he knows his stuff. Now let's explore readability. Y'all know how important this is to me, and I have to say that James passed with flying colors. He does a great job of breaking concepts down and giving great examples to make sure you fully grasp them. He doesn't use any overwhelming amount of technical jargon, and if he does bring up any unique terms or phrases, he does a good job of explaining what it means. Anybody, and I mean anybody, could read this book and truly understand all the tips and tricks. Like even your teenage kids, pass this book to them. Because imagine understanding these concepts as a teenager. I wish I did. God only knows how much of a positive impact that would have been on my life. But anyway, bottom line, easy read, and you shouldn't have any issues at all. Last key point is the balance of teach versus theory. Yes, it's still called teach versus theory. And yes, obviously you can tell already that James does a great job with this too. I like that he also has summaries at the end of each chapter to help you retain the information, and he has good examples to help you think about your own habits and how you can adjust them. I would also say that if you want to go even further, sign up for his newsletter on his website, as he's constantly giving more tips and insights. And by the way, creating good habits is indeed a journey, so it's even worth reading this book periodically over the years just to remind yourself of how to apply techniques that can work for you. All right, so that's my take on Atomic Habits. If you are fed up and tired of running into a wall when it comes to building the right habits, this is definitely the book for you. Reading it again gave me some additional ideas of how I can possibly fine-tune the habits that I have, and it also has reminded me that I have to be patient with myself. You got to embrace those baby steps and improvements. If you've recently given up on building a certain skill or changing your behavior, this book will re-energize you to try again. Again, I highly recommend it to anyone. Go get the book and then let me know what you got out of it. I've already posted my top 5 takeaways from this book and how I've applied it to my life, so go check that out. Let's swap takeaways and experiences there. Subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications so that you'll be alerted of when new videos are posted, and I hope to see you in the comments. Thank you for watching and happy reading.